the same characters. Fans were disappointed to know that their favorite actor hasn't been chosen for the role in the American fantasy drama TV series. Stay tuned to find out the details. First and foremost, Tom Ellis cast as Lucifer in The Sandman leaves fans puzzled. When there are multiple adaptations of the same material in Hollywood, recasting is inevitable. Still, these changes aren't easier for fans who've grown to love an actor for a particular interpretation of a character. That being said, the long-awaited adaptation of The Sandman finally made its way on Netflix on August 5th. And even though many fans lauded the actors, some raised concerns regarding the casting of Lucifer. When the 7-member cast was announced, original creator Neil Gaiman was swarmed with questions regarding the Devil's casting, who chose to cast Game of Thrones alum Gwendoline Christie rather than Welsh actor Tom Ellis, who has already played the main role in Netflix's series Lucifer for 6 whole seasons and undoubtedly captured everyone's hearts. By casting different actors, it confirmed that the Lucifer TV show existed in its own canon, their interests of the show. Replying to a fan on Tumblr back in May, the author said, "The theology and cosmogony of Lucifer is a long way from Sandman's. It's inspired by Sandman, but you can't easily retrofit the Lucifer version to get back to Sandman, if you see what I mean." Gaiman was delighted that Christie has been cast as the ruler of hell and had great hopes for the actor. "We hope she lives up to the devil's name." Coming up, how the Lord of Hell in the Netflix show Lucifer is too different from the Sandman's Lucifer. Even though the Lucifer comics are a spin-off of the Sandman comics, they're not entirely the same. Anyone who's read the issues would be able to tell that Ellis's portrayal of Morningstar is very different from the one in the comics, although it was inevitable that Lucifer's comic iteration would change as it became more popular. Gaiman wanted the Sandman version to stick to a version more similar to the source material. The creator said that it seemed easier and more fun to have the Sandman version of Lucifer be much closer to the Sandman version of Lucifer in the comics. During an interview with TV Line, Lucifer showrunners Ildi Madrovich and Joe Henderson were also asked about the Sandman and why Tom Ellis did not reprise his role for the series. They said that the two characters were drastically different. The viewers know Lucifer as this cruel and brutal person, while Gwendolyn's version of the devil is on the opposite end of the spectrum, sweet, and fans may not buy it. By bringing in Christie, it'll ensure that the fans are aware that this is an entirely different version. Christie's take on Lucifer will likely present a more androgynous take on the character, since she's a fallen angel and thus genderless. The purpose of Christie's casting may be to inject some androgyny into the series. Let's look at the hype around the Sandman and what it's really about. Are you a fan of DC Comics? Well, wait no more, because an exciting adaptation of the Sandman is about to come up, which is a 14-volume epic comic series. It was created by Neil Gaiman along with artists like Sam Keith and Mike Dringenberg, and is one of the most celebrated graphic novels of all time. The Sandman is a supernatural saga first published in January 1989 under DC Vertigo's imprint. It continued successfully for 75 issues and ultimately concluded in 1996. The comics are a typical example of Neil's style, a combination of history, mythology, horror, and unearthly entities. When it comes to characters, the main one around whom the comics revolve is Dream, often called Morpheus, or the Lord of Dreams. The other characters all start with the letter D: death, despair, delirium, destruction, desire, and then, of course, the devil. Just like many TV shows and movies, The Sandman is based on its comic books. DC Entertainment and Warner Brothers Television took the series under its production and developed it for Netflix. The first 2 comics are adapted in the first season, Preludes and Nocturnes and The Doll's House. The story revolves around Dream, the king of dreams and nightmares in 1916, when one of the 7 Endless is captured and put into prison after an occult ritual. He was held captive for more than a century when he finally manages to escape and sets out to restore order to his kingdom of the dreaming. Finally, who's the main cast in The Sandman? We all know how crucial a good cast is for the success and popularity of a series. This TV show boasts a stellar cast with many well-known names, apart from Tom Sturridge, Gulliver's Travels as Dream, and Gwendoline Christie, Game of Thrones, as Devil. It has been revealed that Boyd Holbrook, the fugitive, is set to play the Nightmare, the Corinthian. Vivian Akinpong, the One, will play Lucienne. Charles Dance, and Then There Were None, will star as Black Magician Roderick Burgess. Asim Chaudhry, Hitman, as Abel, and Sanjeev Bhaskar, Goodness Gracious Me, as Cain. We can't wait to see how the story plays out. Now moving on to other news. Starting off with, The Sandman's audience complicated viewing habits is the reason behind Netflix's slowed renewal decision. Even though fans have been eagerly waiting for season 2, they might have to be a bit patient for a while longer. There's no official news as to when the new season will begin production yet, despite fan support. The main reason behind this delay, as revealed by author Neil Gaiman in a response to a now-deleted tweet, is the audience, who is not binge-watching the show, but adopting a more spread-out approach, letting one episode sink in before they move on to the next one. The creator adds that this is influencing Netflix's business stance on renewing it for more seasons, and the viewer should stop telling Netflix to hurry up, as it won't make decisions happen faster. after. Even though Gaiman has no news about the show's future, VFX supervisor Ian Markowitz teased that the show's production team is working on adaptation decisions in advance, and they have an epic idea of what Season 2 should look like. They're touching up scripts and sorting some things, but they have an arc. Along with that, Gaiman has also shown interest in creating spin-off shows for some of the show's main characters. Seems like the showrunners are prepared, so let's keep our fingers crossed for Season 2. Now on to Lucifer's creator teases the show's return as Tom Ellis stuns fans with a huge update. We were all devastated when Lucifer ended with its 6th season, but the creators of the show are now giving us hope that the show may return, along with Tom's shocking latest Instagram post. Showrunners Joe Henderson and Ildi Modrovich have teased that they're up for the idea of doing a series revival in the future. Ildi joked that his vote was for Lucifer, the musical, on Broadway. Meanwhile, heartthrob Tom Ellis just announced on Instagram that he got a new haircut. He shared a video showing that he had bid farewell to one of his most recognizable features, his striking black hair. The post obviously led to a large number of fans blocking the comment section, asking him for before and after photos and gushing they were happy for him. As some fans may already be aware, Ellis grew out his hair this year for his role in the new TV series Washington Black. Now that it stopped filming, Tom chopped off his hair, marking the end of the journey. Finishing off, Tamsin Outhwaite takes a strike at her unfaithful ex-husband, Tom Ellis. Tamsin Outhwaite didn't miss a chance to jab at her ex-husband and Lucifer heartthrob Tom Ellis recently when Adam Levine's cheating rumors surfaced. Levine's alleged adultery with an Instagram model has taken over the internet by storm, and people are furious at how married men dare to cheat on their wives. Replying to Amanda Abington's tweet about cheating partners, the former EastEnders star said how morally wrong cheating is while being married and suggested that people shouldn't end up getting married in the first place if they want to cheat. It's obvious she was throwing shade at her ex-husband, who admitted to cheating on her while the couple had 2 young kids. This eventually led them to get a divorce. Who is your favorite character from the Sandman show? Don't hesitate to let us know in the comments below, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel for all the latest news regarding the showbiz industry. Till next time, folks, and thanks for watching.